Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. This is A Life Well Spent. My name is Kelly, and on this channel, sorry, I have a little froggy throat. On this channel, I document my financial journey, and so that means like I do budget videos, I show you my actual numbers, I do weekly recap videos. That's what this video is. I'll show you what I spent this week. And we'll talk about other financial topics as I'm learning more about them. I'm going to turn around and share them with an audience. So if that's something that you're interested in, I would love it if you subscribed. I'm trying to build a community here of women especially, but men are welcome too, who want to talk about money and take care of their own personal finances and make sure that they can do the things that they want to do and live the lives that they want to live, and not, kill their budget in the process. So without further ado, we will get into it. I have warned you all, in those of you who have been here before and you've seen my other videos for the week. This is what my budget template looks like. If you've seen my weekly wrap up videos, you know that I have warned you this was going to be bad. This was going to be a bad month, and I knew that going into the month. Um, and I thought I budgeted for it, but I didn't budget enough. It turns out yeah, I just didn't budget enough. I needed to do more. And so the biggest expense for me this month, the biggest, like, strange expense that I don't always spend is on clothing. I rarely ever spend money on clothing anyway. Like, it's a random, like, oh, I'll hit the Old Navy sale aisle, so I'll spend $20 on like 2 shirts or 3 shirts or a bunch of tees or tank tops or something. And because I typically, like, I'll pick something up and think like, ooh, that's super cute, I'd like that. And then I look at it and it's like $30 and I go, I don't like that for $30. Um, and so, because I hate shopping in general. So I also don't have a lot of stuff then either. But like, I will think like, yeah, I really could use some like long sleeve blouses. And then I'll find one I like and buy it in like every color. Or, just kind of make do. And I think the people that I work with, oh, hang on a second. Yes, that is the Doctor Who theme. It's my set of alarms to, like, so I know what I need to do so I can get out the door on time. So I'm doing this before work. Um, what was I saying? Oh, so I just kind of rotate the same clothes. And I'm sure the people that I've worked with over 6 years have probably noticed that. I rarely ever buy new clothes because I don't like shopping. I don't like spending money on clothes. And I just, is what it is. So what that means is when I have to go interview for a new job, I need some new clothes. I need something to interview in, that looks a bit more professional and doesn't look super worn. So I knew that I was going to have to do that this month, and I wasn't really concerned about cost because ultimately I wanted to find what I could find. And um, I, I didn't want to be scrambling in the event of an interview, but then I also wanted to find things that like I could also wear. So it wasn't like wasting the money and like, oh, cool, I bought this suit that I will never wear to work because until I get this job. I didn't want to do that. So we went outlet shopping, and I knew, like I said, I knew I was going to be spending a lot of money on clothes. I didn't anticipate how much, because I really think like I actually, like, I don't think I bought too many things or bought things that were like too super expensive in the end. It just, like, holy crap. And the bad thing is, like, you're talking like multiple interviews. So I might need like 2 or 3 different outfits because there might be 3 interviews in the process. Or 3 interviews and a visit. So like I needed options. I couldn't just be like, this is my one interview suit and wear it all the time. So fun times. But again, like, I focused on buying things that I absolutely would wear on the job, whether I got the new job or whether I was had to stay in my old job. So that is what it is. So this week I totaled up for the week my spent money this week, $683.73 this week I spent. I would like to say it gets better. I'm almost completely over budget. I'm over budget in like a bunch of categories, for sure. Why I am over budget, I guess. It's only going to get worse. I'm going to try very hard not to spend any money in the next, it's the 26th now, so the next 5 days. make it through to the end of the month without any more expenses. Yikes, friends. Yikes. So if I look at, let me scroll down to, we're going to cover the time from, I'm still getting used to this new touchpad, the 15th through the 21st. So these, and then this gas fill up are all related to the trip, to the outlets to go shopping. So I went to 2 clothing stores, spent $209.97 and $131.40. We grabbed Wendy's. I bought lunch for my friend. This is dessert that I bought to take home with me at a place we went. My friend bought dinner, so we just kind of traded off there. I went to an outlet. Like, I have been trying to find. Oh, somebody's dog got out. I've been trying to find a micro fleece and a rain jacket. And the problem is the way that my body works. And this is the same problem I have, like why I can't like just rent or borrow an outfit for an interview. I have a really weird body shape. Like I kind of have like thick linebacker shoulders, um, which can look good in certain tops, but I also have like really big boobs. That's a little TMI, but they are like cup size, ridiculously enormous to the point where like I would like to have kids and I hope to have kids, but if I can't or, get to the point where like it's just not possible, I'm too old, I will get a reduction. If I have kids, I will get a reduction as soon as I'm done having kids because like I figure it's sort of useless, it's sort of pointless to do it until after that, but I mean it's a problem. And it's a problem of finding tops. Like I will find things that fit really well everywhere, but they don't fit across my boobs. Or and some shirts like they're not a problem necessarily to wear out personally, but then like I don't want to be concerned that like they're showing too much cleavage just because of the way my boobs work. Because I don't want to sit there in an interview and be like flashing most of my boobs to everyone. It's very unprofessional. So anyway, so like I had to be like really, really specific. And I have the same problem when it comes to micro fleeces, like to get a woman's fleece instead of a man's, that like men's are still too big and they're kind of swimming on me. And the same thing with rain gear. And I really needed a raincoat. Like my actual rain jacket is like ripped and there's no fixing it. And I've been years without a good one. And so I just tried one on and it fit and it worked and I went with it. So I bought it. I went to an outlet to buy one of those things that like will pull your bra straps together so that like you can wear a different type of like top. I bought a game for my niece who's coming to visit for $21.19. I spent $25 on a gift card for one of my mentors. That's a store that she really likes. So I bought that. I went to Kohl's actually 2 different times because the first time I didn't think about the other things I needed. I needed a new hose wand. So one of these purchases, I think it's this one, is a hose wand. I also bought um, what's the word for it? Weed killer. I'm like, what is this? Weed killer. Because I needed some of that. And I think I bought some like fertilizer or something for my lawn with this. Went to Tractor Supply. At Tractor Supply, I got something. They're these little plug-in things that are designed to keep pests out. So I'm hoping to keep the mice out of my kitchen because that's disgusting. And so I plugged those in. So far, they actually seem to be working, but I'm afraid that like they'll get used to it and still just come back out. So, like I said, so far they're working. So that is 20 some dollars well spent. And then I bought birdseed because I was out of birdseed. We filled up for like I did like half a tank of gas because knew I was going to need to fill up and we had to stop anyway. So I was like, oh, I'll just stop here. Personal Finance Club, I signed up for his investing for beginners class because I am a beginner. I want to learn more about investing and what I should be investing in. I contribute to my pension plan and I put money into my HSA, which I know is invested, but like somebody had to show me how to do that. A friend that I used to work with. So, but otherwise I wouldn't have known like what to do, what to pick, or anything of that nature. So, I need to learn about that because I want to actually start putting money into an IRA. I want to actually start that process, and I want to start like making sure that I have enough money because I should have done it a long time ago. And that's one of the things I find really frustrating about the personal finance or just in general finance knowledge that's out there and what we learn and don't learn in school. My parents didn't know this information, so they couldn't give it to me. I know that I have to save money for retirement, like they told me that much, but I didn't know how. Like I didn't know what I should get in. Like, okay, I should open up an IRA. Well, I don't know how to do that. Where do I go? How do I know what to trust? What do I do with the IRA? All of that kind of stuff. So as I'm exploring that, I'm actually going to share that with everyone because I'm a teacher at heart, and it bothers me so much that we don't teach our kids this, and it bothers me so much that like I said, I knew I needed to, I just didn't know how, and that's on me. I should have taken the time to learn. But when I'm coming out in the 20s, the internet's a very young place. It's not or in when I was in my 20s and in my, in a better position to be doing things like this, the information wasn't as readily available. Got paid, hallelujah. I covered that Kohl's one already. That was $26.48. We went to a brewery for dinner. My aunt actually took me out for dinner, but I knew I was going to a party, and so I filled up my growler at the brewery because they have delicious beer, and it was either that or pick up a 6-pack, which yes, probably would have been cheaper. However, I really wanted that beer the next day. Okay, goes off again. I have it timed. If you've seen videos before, you've probably seen it and heard this explanation. I have it timed so that I know like what I need to do each time. This is if I'm not dressed and ready to like go, I need to go get dressed now, but I am. When it goes off again, I know I need to like gather up my keys and stuff to get out the door. But that won't be for another 9 minutes. So finally, I went to the grocery store and I bought food for the party because, I had intended on actually making something, but my cousin came out to swap my electrical box, and I actually thought I wasn't going to have power all afternoon. That was not the case, but I didn't plan on. I would have cooked something or, baked something from my house and not spent any money, but I did not realize that he wasn't going to really be cutting my power for very long. So, is what it is. Again, my total for the week $683.73 is what I spent. Yikes. I said a couple of weeks ago that if I manage to put $100 towards my student loan fund, I will be glad. I will consider that a victory because good God, look at where I'm at. I am under in my water because I truly thought I was using my dishwasher a little bit more. And I've been watering my garden and stuff like that. So I really did think that I was going to hit at least the minimum and go over. So I wanted to kind of make allowance for that. And it turns out I did not. I'm still under on groceries. I don't really know how, but I am way over on house and garden, way over on personal, which by the way, already like made more of. Like I already upped the budget for it that I thought I would manage, but I did not. And I have a lot more expenses this week that are going to be adding to personal. I didn't actually total them in because I didn't want them to mess up the total amounts over there, but there's some more home and garden. I got my hair cut. You can probably see because it needed done. Oh my God. I was so sick of my hair. I was about to take scissors to it myself, and that would have been not good. Bought a thing of wrapping paper because that's ridiculously expensive for what it is. I bought a movie. It was on sale. It was a movie I wanted. It was on my wish list. It dropped under the $5 threshold, so I bought it. Did an in-app purchase for Hinge. I'm on Hinge. Yay. We'll see. And then I went to YIKES twice in one day to buy things for a cheesecake I made a cheesecake for a party because I went to the grocery store to get some of those things and things for the week and forgot those two things. And then I went to the store and got one of the things, got back, looked at the recipe, which I normally make cheesecake often and I take it to work. But this year, because of COVID, I wasn't allowed to take anything anywhere. So I wasn't making it. And I thought, oh my God, I forgot this was in it. So there's a lot of that. Very annoying. But anyway, that's the spending for the week. The next video you'll see from me is probably going to be my budget video for June. I'm still working on putting that together. If this is something that you want to see more of, I'd love to have you subscribe and come back. And otherwise, we will see you next time. Bye, guys.